I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha COUTURE TV. I'm here today with a review for you guys. I have to kind of get it sped up a little bit. I needed to go and pick my father up from an appointment quite shortly actually. So I'm going to get straight into it. This review, happily, is going to be on my newest acquisition, my Louis Vuitton TwinSet in the monogram empreinte in the color Noir, which is the black. This bag, I said in that unboxing, I have said in the quick how I pack my bag that was on the back of my favorites video for July, I said I really wanted to aim for it to be my grab and go black bag next to Chanel bags like the Boy and the Jumbo classic flap. I really wanted this to be a grab and go style bag as well, and happily I'm gonna say I can see it definitely being that bag. It's working for me. I have pros, I have some cons, but I want to do a quick review on it as quickly as possible because I do have to get out of here. So let's go. Yes, you may notice this situation for the people that hate my long casket or coffin nails. You'll be happy. For the people that like them, you'll be sad along with me. My nails have been chopped off this morning, absolutely hacked off, just tiny little small nails now at the moment. I am recouping some nails. I broke a few, I broke them really low, it killed. I got one stuck in a door at my in-laws' house and it just took like, it's, you know what? It's quite a dangerous sport having gels that long because it can take your whole nail off. So we don't want that. So they've been chopped down for now. So I know I put on Snapchat that like life's over as it was happening because I'm just not used to it. So this is the TwinSet, as I said. It measures about 9 inches or just under 9 inches in length. It's about 5.5 inches in height, and expanding wise, because there are two pockets sewn together, joined, it can expand up to sort of about 2.5, 3/4, 3 inches. And then if you pack it more and more, it'll probably just expand a lot more, similar to the Pochette Métis. I can do a comparison on this with the Pochette Métis, although that's not what this video is today. I have to get through this and just quickly show you some features as of using it for the last week, which I have pros and cons that I can tell you straight away. So beautiful Louis Vuitton gold tone hardware. It's quite minimal. As I said in the unboxing, you have the front button and that's got Louis Vuitton engraved around the outside of it. You have the back pocket has a zipper closure, and then it's got the beautiful zipper pull, the new zipper pulls, and it's a full rotation zipper pull, which is just fantastic. Easy access. It moves back and forward, side to side, around and around, exactly like the Rebecca Minkoff zipper pulls. That's what I loved about my Mini Mac when I had it. It's got Louis Vuitton engraved on the front of the zipper pull and on the back. It then has this tassel, the two tassel with the beautiful detail of the stitch down the middle. Then it's got a rivet, which does have Louis Vuitton engraved on one side and Louis Vuitton engraved on the other side. Again, an amazing zipper pull, so easy access wherever you are. And of course, a beautiful smooth Louis Vuitton zipper in gold tone hardware. They are so smooth and well made, just a delight to open and shut. The last bit of hardware is on the strap. It is buckled. They are not engraved on the sides with Louis Vuitton, although that would have been a nice touch, but that's okay. It's probably not in the price bracket for that kind of detail, but nevertheless it's a nice little buckle. And yeah, one of the biggest style features of this bag, which keeps it in its price bracket. A lot of people have asked me, Why did they do this with the TwinSet? All different fabrications of the TwinSet. All the same design has the shoulder strap or the crossbody strap sewn onto the sides here permanently. A lot of people are like, is that annoying? The fact that you can't take it off, that must be frustrating. It's actually not. I have an Eva clutch, I have a pochette accessories, they unclip, change straps, blah blah blah, yada yada. It's nice, but actually it's quite refreshing to have a permanent strap. There are some great strap options you can do with this bag, so it's not a massive fuss, and it's good to know that it's just like secure and on there. A lot of people have asked my height. I did do mod shots and posted them on Instagram. I'll insert them here while I'm talking. I'm tall, ish for a woman. I'm 5'7", 5'7.5", and I'm about 5'8", 5'8.5", depending on what heels I'm wearing. In this shot, I have boots on, so I'm about probably 5'8", and it hits me fine. It hits me better than my boy. My boy hits me a lot higher, but I love the high hit because it's easy access. If you're a bigger girl, but you're shorter, it may hit you higher. I did have a follower, hi love, on Instagram tell me it hits her higher, but she's curvier than I am, but not as tall as I am. So I can totally understand what that would mean. Up to you, depends how you like to wear it. I know I have some friends that like this bag and they just wear, they have Chanel bags and they just wear them on their shoulder. They don't really ever crossbody. So, you know, many different options. But the strap is really comfortable. It does not dig in. It's a lovely weight strap. It doesn't fang around. The pochette Matisse fangs around because it's that canvas. The canvas strap is so much harder. It's almost like a whip. So it's a lovely strap and it just rests with the bag when you place it down. The two pochettes or the two adjoined pouches are really nice. Shout out to my girl Holly NRE. She said she did get this bag. She then did return it because she overstuffed it and didn't like how it became bulbous. I can completely understand that would have been frustrating. Yes, it can definitely become a bit bulbous if you don't pack it correctly, or if, yeah, you just need to carry more things, maybe like Holly did. But the actual compartments are so well structured. They're nice and slim, and yeah, they almost can make it stand up on its own. So when I place it here at night, which is where all my handbags that I'm using sit, it can tend to sit upright like that. So there you go, like that's just standing on its own. If that's explaining sort of how the structure of these pouches is very neat and actually quite sturdy. The interesting part about this bag is the strap is the only part that is glazed. Unlike canvas bags, a lot of other areas are glazed, such as seals or seams. This is the only part that is glazed, thus that could have cracking. All the rest is beautiful piping, similar to the pochette Matisse again, and that's when you can really tell a bag is well made because it's piped. It's almost, that's like a double stitch. It's going to be really solid so it's not coming apart or anything, and it's like all the way on the top is piped. It's a double seam with the lining. It's not glazing, so that's really nice to know for the structural details. What I love about this, obviously I'm getting used to the full leather, but I love that the flap is just the neutral calfskin leather. I love that. I think it's a cool contrast, but in a very understated way. And then you've got the monogram empreinte in the back, all monogram empreinte. I really love that. It's already starting to get a bit mushy and mold to my hands and body when I pick it up. When I do pick it up from my, say, passenger seat in my car, I pick it up like a clutch. So sometimes I do that if I've got things in my hand because I need to pick it up. Any of you gals with handbags out there with crossbody straps will know it's so difficult if it's on your sort of seat to grab it because it's a long crossbody strap, and it's sort of, you bang your hand on the roof of your car and you're sort of wangling it around, especially if you have Chanel bags. You would know that because they don't have top handles. It's just a crossbody strap. So what I do is I just grab it like a clutch. So that's what's good for sort of access and maneuverability with the bag is to be able to just grab it. You wouldn't necessarily be able to do that with the Pochette Métis if it didn't have a top handle, but it has the vachetta. And that's another thing, oh my god, shout out to one of my subbies, Phile. She or he is a French follower of mine and told me something amazing. It's vachette. I can't believe it. They helped me totally spell it out. I'll show you the comment here. Vachette. It's not vachetta, it's not vachetta. Supposedly, that's what they told me. Wow, that's so cool. Anyway, so that was that. So the vachette handle on the Pochette Métis it wouldn't work if it didn't have that, because it would be so much bulkier to grab. But this little guy, super handy like that. I actually just ran out and picked my dad up from his appointment, and I've flown back quickly to finish this off while we have some natural light. So yes, where were we? Right, if you did see my July favorites, I did in fact throw a how I pack my bag on the end of it, featuring this TwinSet and showing you what I get in it. So let's go back over that super quick. So the envelope shape closure is a popper, a snap closure. So Louis Vuitton engraved on the front of that snap closure and Louis Vuitton engraved on the interior of that snap closure as well. And then you have the full monogram empreinte again on the front here, which is just beautiful. And then this front pocket I did say was similar to the back pocket of the Pochette Métis in the way that it's really just an envelope sort of size, more of a flat pocket. So everything I keep in here, a few things I have changed from that how I pack my bag, and that would be my phone. My iPhone 6 is in fact in here because it sits flat perfectly in here. So you just slip it down, and because I only have clays in here, I just slip it down like that. So we have the iPhone 6, we have my house keys in my multicolor clay on that side, so that's that side gone. In the middle between those clays and my phone, I have my two currently products I'm loving, my Melted Too Faced, Melted Chihuahua, and my NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. So they're down there. And then on this side for my wallet, super matchy, we have my empreinte monogram empreinte clay in Noir to be matchy. I love that. I absolutely love it. It's really good as a little downsized wallet. But if you just saw my unboxing, I can also now use my Zippy coin purse. That fits in here perfectly as well. Then this middle compartment, what has changed from my phone originally being in there is now I just keep my car key. You can see it there falling out. So just my car key. For some reason I'm having it separate from my house keys. So having it just dropped down the center compartment, I can just reach in, beep, undo my car like that. In this back zipper compartment, which is exactly the same as that video, how I pack my bag, my sunglasses, which are my Sabo Skirt tortoise shell sunnies. And then I have my coins in my clay. It's my monogram clay at the moment. And then I still have my whole mini pochette in here. Everyone was saying in that video, oh my god, I can't believe you fit it in there. That's crazy. I know. I just was stoked that I could get it in there. I do always downsize it. I downsize that and my agenda. As you can see, my agenda's not in here, but it does fit. So, firstly, biggest pro. Absolutely biggest pro, and the number one thing that made me look into this bag, have it on my radar. Maybe I have quite a big collection, but I do have a general buy new price guide that I stick to for me and for my resale value and just for my budget really. I have a price guide I stick to, and I will tell you guys, I will disclose that I like, this is definitely property investor terms, but I like to have a 1 in front of it. I like to have a 1 in front of the figure, so 1,200, 1,090, 1,500. I like to have a 1 in front of the figure when I buy new. Sometimes, like the time when we got the Montaigne MM, it pushed up to 2. This is complete property investor terms, trust me. When I'm with my realtor, we always talk like, look, we'll take it if it has a 6 in front of it. That's totally realtor terms. Anyway, so the biggest pro is the price point. In my opinion, this is completely me in my opinion. I've heard it on some other reviews, but it is. So that price bracket for a full leather bag, full leather, I know, everybody says it, is just really, you know, unbeatable at the moment. Next pro would be that it is understated. I can't believe I'd ever say this, but it really is. Not saying it's understated compared to monogram. Everybody knows how I feel about monogram. I do not care that it screams monogram Louis Vuitton. Nothing like that phases me. I don't care what people think of me or anything like that, so it doesn't affect me. But if it did affect you and maybe you live in a more quiet, surfy, like sleepy beach town and you don't want to strut around with this bag and it's too in your face, then this is such a cool, that's a pro. The way it's sort of understated, you know, the monogram isn't really in your face. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit more chic, I guess I would say. This is a pro. Of course, as I did mention in How I Pack My Bag, this microfiber lining inside, as I said in that How I Pack My Bag, just takes it up a notch. It's just so much more luxe. Again, you're getting more for your money. I love that. Moving on to cons. I will say, just like the Pochette Métis, and this is a good example right now because I've taken everything out, but if you don't have anything in it for a quick push down, you really have to find the closure. You have to search around for it and push hard if you have fewer things with all your items in it. It obviously, like the Pochette Métis, pushes against the items and it's not as hard to sort of snap it closed because it's a harder sort of surface. That's how mushy it is. So I guess that would be a con if you're in a rush. I've had a few times where I'm sort of fidgeting around at the checkout line and I can't shut it. So I'm just like, leave it, don't be OCD, just leave it and walk away. Another con that I can think of for some people, as I mentioned, the strap may not be long enough. The strap drop on its longest setting. As I said, I am 5'7", 5'7.5", and I have it on the second to last hole. I don't even have it on the last hole. It's got another hole there. Oh, all up the strap has 5 holes, as most Louis Vuitton bags do, 5 or 6. So that's it there. So I have it on the second to last hole and that's enough for me. But it could be a con for you if it's not long enough. So definitely go into the boutique and try it out. This is an interesting con, but I want to mention it. We got the Zhuzh. We got the Zhuzh with a new foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Flawless Foundation. I just got it yesterday, sorry. And it's a bit powdery, but that's a good example because if I did this, I don't want to do this, but if I did this and, do you see that? Do you see when my finger went like that? Do you see that white line? Great. Marks a Noir empreinte bag. It just does. You can wipe it off though, so don't get scared. A non-alcoholic wet one like a baby wipe would get it off fine, but in the immediate time, if it hits your face or you have makeup on your hands, especially foundation or concealer, and you touch the empreinte, especially in Noir or the darker colors, you're gonna get the transfer. But damn, I just did that as an example for you guys. That's how much I love you. I did a demo of marking my own Louis Vuitton bag. What is wrong with you? Get your life. Another con that I can think of, and probably the last one. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, it's definitely the last one. But I noticed in the sun today, this is perfect. Wow, look at that. That's so good. It shows it. the flap on the front over repetition is causing a crease line. The only reason I worry about this, and I'm sure Vuitton would replace the lining on this pocket if anything went wrong, but because of the crease line, over time, if you look on eBay or consignment sellers, these microfibers, which I'm sure over time has been, you know, perfected, and the formula of the fabric is just been, you know, perfected, and it isn't happening that much. So when you look at it on those listings, when you look up close on those bags, these microfiber, if it's been, you know, if it's started to get a crease or a fold in it, it's started to tear or wear away. So I've seen that on older bags. So the second I saw that in the light, that line, you can just see the line there, that faint line, which is the fold line of the top flap, which I mean is okay because that is actually what the bag is doing. The fabric is just creasing, but I just don't want it to get wear over time. In conclusion, I'm super happy with this purchase. I'm super happy with the price point of this purchase. I had told you in my 3 outfits in 3 days video that I was contemplating another grab and go black everyday handbag, other than sort of my jumbo flap from Chanel or my boy bag from Chanel, which I was just kind of battering on the everyday because they're black, especially if it's overcast or rainy or gloomy. It's winter here in Australia. So I was excited to get my hands on this because I also did not have an Empreinte bag. I thought of other styles of Empreinte I would want. I don't want another Speedy, plus I don't like the Speedy bandoliers in Empreinte because they pull on the handles. I'm not really a fan of that. And I would want a more structured bag in a big size, but I already have the Montaigne in monogram and we're not doubling up, is technically my rule, even though I guess this is kind of a double up with the Pochette Matisse. Anywho, I'm really enjoying this bag. If you are a mummy, if you go to college, if you need your hands free, I don't do any of those things and I'm not a mummy, but I need my hands free, a quick grab and go bag with my briefcase, this is perfect. So I imagine with a mummy bag and a grab and go bag, similar to a wok. Shout out to my girl Melissa, shout out to my girl Kat, both mummies and have woks. Shout out to my babe Sabina, they're all mummies and they have woks. I got asked in an email, would it be okay as a man bag? Hell yeah! This with the black and the monogram canvas, die. Amazing. Oh yeah, rock that as a man bag. I love that idea because it's a little bit masculine, as well with the envelope shape. So yes, that is my conclusion. Go out, try it on, touch it. Just touch this leather. Everyone was freaking out when I unboxed it and I said that because I haven't had an Empreinte bag before and it is beautiful. So that concludes my review on my beautiful Louis Vuitton twinset bag in monogram Empreinte Noir. I do hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. If you do like the twinset, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, that would be really, really great. And yeah, I will see you in my next video, guys. Take care. Peace.